won an NBA title since 1980. That's it, just 9. And so
it seems like it's the same ones year in and year out.
Well, it's just 9. Dallas snuck in there and grabbed 1. You look at Miami with 3. You look at Houston back-to-back, Detroit, Lakers certainly, Boston. You go back to 80, obviously. Since that time, you add in Philadelphia and you add in San Antonio. And the interesting thing is when you have finally that collection of players, now you're going to, most teams as of late, how many of them have stayed underneath that luxury tax as well? And so there's a lot of factors that go into it.
Absolutely. Owners want to win, but they don't want to lose defender. But now he's trying to add that in-between game, that 15-foot pull-up, and then getting all the way to the basket. And that's what you have to do if you're going to make someone roster. Your game has to constantly evolve.
2008 Big East Player of the Year, Matt Devlin, Sam Mitchell, and Nichelle Turner here at the Thomas & Mack for the Nuggets and the Memphis Grizzlies. No Jordan Hamilton. We just spoke to Brian Shaw, knowing that they could not win the tournament. Here's Barkers out of the University of Hartford, and he knocks down.
Man, look, you have a lot of guys here who've given up and made sacrifices to come play, to go through the practices. They deserve an opportunity to be seen by the scouts that are here from 30 other teams, 29 other teams. And you have a responsibility. It's more, yeah, you want to win, but the responsibility is to give these kids an opportunity to play, to show you what they got. Because you may have a kid sitting down there that you didn't think much of, and all of a sudden he gets an opportunity to play, and it may make you reconsider and watch him again.
You think a lot about him right there, Ty Lawson, Nuggets point guard. Saying, yeah, it's me. You showing me? You're going to look up there one more time.
Hey, he showed how good he was, Flash. Yeah. I can tell you that. He's no slouch.
He can play. It was great to talk to Brian Shaw, and obviously, he's looking at a different style of play. And you asked the question that everybody wanted the answer to. Would he run the triangle? And he said, no, we're going to do something different.
Well, the spacing.
Yeah, he said, I want the spacing.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the key thing, if he had Andre Iguodala, it would have been probably a little bit more triangle, because Andre Iguodala at 6'8" with the ball skills may want to run. I got to tailor a system around the players I have, and that's why he's saying they want to become more of an inside-out basketball team, because he knows, like he said, Brian Shaw has championship rings. He won those championship rings with a center, being able to throw the ball inside and play inside out, so he understands that.
Team a second-round selection out of Latvia for Memphis. Sends it over to Bowers. Shot doesn't go. Tapped up by Burns, and now controlled by Herringody with 1:33 remaining here in the third. Denver up 61-56. Consolation round action from the Thomas & Mack. Up fake. Here's Green. Shot doesn't go. Up on the glass and a rebound. Torn down by Lawrence Bowers out of the University of Missouri. Christian Burns backing in, and a hook. Burns, and the second doesn't go. In fact, started at Quinnipiac Division I, then went to Division II, Philadelphia College, with 1:05 to go. On the inside, Quincy Miller. With 1 year of NBA experience. And how will he develop over the course of the summer and then into training camp? Just 20 years of age, second-round selection in 2012. Certainly has the length. He spent 23 games in the D-League, did Quincy Miller, for the Iowa Energy. He was the Big 12 co-freshman of the year at Baylor before coming out. Burns
Think about what he could have been if stayed in school for a couple of years. I mean, again, I understand these guys' dream is to play in the NBA. But then I look at a guy like Kelly Olynyk at Gonzaga.